Have you ever found yourself inexplicably drawn to someone who seems all wrong for you? Maybe you've experienced that thrilling rush of attraction, only to end up wondering, why did I think this would work out? Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating psychology behind why we often fall for the wrong people and how we can learn to make better choices in love. Let's start by painting a picture. You're at a party, and across the room, you spot someone who makes your heart race. They're charming, mysterious, and there's just something about them that pulls you in. But then, as time goes on, you realize they're not what you thought. They might be self-absorbed, unreliable, or worse, downright toxic. So why did you overlook all the red flags? The answer lies in our psychology. Attraction isn't just a simple case of chemistry, it's a complex interplay of emotions, experiences, and even our past. Often, we're drawn to people who mirror our unresolved issues or unmet needs. Have you ever noticed how some of us tend to repeat the same patterns in relationships? This can be traced back to our childhood experiences and attachment styles. If you grew up in a home where love felt conditional or unstable, you might find yourself attracted to partners who reflect that same dynamic, believing that you can somehow fix what was broken in your past. But let's break it down further. When we fall for the wrong people, it often stems from what psychologists call the familiarity principle. We are naturally attracted to what feels familiar, even if that familiarity is rooted in pain or disappointment. For example, if you had a parent who was emotionally unavailable, you might find yourself gravitating towards partners who are similarly distant. The thrill of the chase, the hope that this time will be different, creates a cycle that's hard to break. Now, you might be wondering, is there a way to escape this pattern? Absolutely. The first step is awareness. Start by reflecting on your past relationships. What traits do your previous partners have in common? Are there recurring themes? Recognizing these patterns is crucial for breaking the cycle. Next, let's talk about self-awareness. The more you understand yourself, the better equipped you'll be to choose partners who truly align with your values and desires. Consider keeping a journal where you explore your feelings and thoughts about relationships. Ask yourself questions like, what do I really want in a partner? Or what are my non-negotiables? This can help clarify your needs and desires, steering you away from those who don't fit the bill. Another factor to consider is the role of self-esteem. When we have a healthy sense of self-worth, we're more likely to attract partners who respect and value us. On the other hand, low self-esteem can lead us to accept less than we deserve. We might settle for partners who don't treat us well because we believe that's all we can get. It's crucial to cultivate self-love and confidence, as this sets the tone for the types of relationships we invite into our lives. Let's dive a bit deeper into the psychology of attraction. Have you ever noticed how we often find ourselves attracted to the bad boy or the mysterious girl? There's a psychological phenomenon known as the lure of danger. Our brains are wired to seek out novelty and excitement, which can sometimes lead us to overlook potential red flags. While a little thrill can be enticing, it's important to balance that excitement with a reality check. Ask yourself, is this attraction based on fantasy or genuine compatibility? It's also essential to consider the influence of societal expectations and media portrayals of love and relationships. Movies, TV shows, and even social media can paint an unrealistic picture of romance, leading us to chase after idealized versions of love that often don't exist in reality. When we're bombarded with images of perfect couples and passionate romances, we may find ourselves settling for partners who fit the mold of those fantasies rather than seeking out authentic connection. So, how do we move forward? The key lies in cultivating mindfulness in our relationships. This means being present, aware, and intentional in our interactions with others. Instead of getting swept up in the excitement of infatuation, take the time to really get to know someone. Observe their actions, values, and how they treat others. Are they kind, respectful, and honest? These qualities matter more than the initial chemistry you feel. It's also vital to communicate openly about your needs and boundaries. Healthy relationships thrive on transparency and mutual respect. Don't be afraid to express what you want and expect from your partner. This not only fosters deeper connections but also helps to weed out those who aren't aligned with your values. Finally, let's not forget the importance of patience. Building meaningful relationships takes time. It's easy to rush into things when we feel a spark, but true compatibility requires getting to know each other on a deeper level. Allow yourself the grace to explore connections without the pressure of immediate commitment. As we wrap up, remember that falling for the wrong people is a common experience that many of us go through. It doesn't define your worth or your future. By understanding the psychological patterns that drive our attractions, we can empower ourselves to make healthier choices in love. Embrace self-awareness, cultivate self-love, and prioritize authenticity in your relationships. In the end, love should not just be about passion, it should also be about connection, respect, and mutual growth. So, let's make a pact. From now on, let's choose partners who uplift us, challenge us in positive ways, and most importantly, love us for who we truly are. Thank you for joining me today on this exploration of love and attraction. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's continue this conversation and support each other on our journey to find the right people in our lives.